Today I'm going to be showing you how to change your changeover hose on your Dyson DC40 vacuum cleaner. Now this hose gets a lot of wear when you lower the handle and raise the handle, so it tends to wear out. But I'm going to be showing you how to change that out. One way you'll know that this hose could potentially be going bad is because you don't get a lot of suction when you have your handle lowered. Now you may still get some suction when the handle's up coming through your hose, but you mainly will notice this problem when you're normal vacuuming. So there's a few things that we're going to do to get prepared to do this. The first will be to remove this cover down here, and you just do that by unscrewing this blue thing here. You can unscrew that and take that off. And then you have this filter, which if you just rotate that counterclockwise, that comes off. And now there's a couple of different screw sizes for this job. We have some T15 and some T8. So anytime you see the bigger screws, it's going to be the T15. And then anytime you encounter the smaller screws, like over here, those are the T8s. So it's going to be one or the other. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove this plastic cover here next. And that will be using the T15 bits. There's 4 screws. And then that piece is off. Now we're getting closer to the part that we're actually trying to replace. And the part that we're trying to replace is up in here. So this is the hose that has gone bad. And once we get this taken apart a little bit further, you'll be able to see very clearly that that hose is damaged. So let's go ahead and click this down, and there you can see the hose. It is completely deteriorated. Now that is why you're not getting suction when you're vacuuming like a normal vacuum, because that's when this hose is in this position when you're vacuuming. Now when the handle goes back up, you can see that toggles over to just the hose, and then that kind of compresses that damaged part of the hose, of this changeover hose. So it has some decent suction. Still not perfect, but again, this is what we're changing, is this hose in here. Now, this is the replacement part. This is a Dyson genuine component. I ordered it on Amazon, so there's a link down below to purchase that part. I think it was less than $20, so this is definitely something that's worth doing for your vacuum cleaner. Okay, so the next thing that we'll do is we'll remove this screw right here. That's holding this bracket on that helps hold the hose in place. So we're going to take that off using the T15. And that's what that part looks like. It's just that bracket. And then we need to switch back to the T8. And we need to lower that down so we can get to this screw right here. And that's a T8. Let's go ahead and remove that guy. And then we can pop it back up. Now we have to go over to the other side and remove 2 screws. So on this side, we have a screw to remove down here, that's a T8, and then another one up here, that's a T8. Now this one up here has a little plastic washer thing with some teeth on it. That is a little tricky to get all this out of here without losing some of it, without it falling in. So let's just see what we can do. And if you have a magnetic bit, it helps, but I don't. So I got it loose, and I'm gonna just kind of have it fall out like that. So this is what I was talking about. It's this little guy here with these teeth on it. So when it goes back in, it goes back in that way. So we have that out. And now we're going to take out this last screw here. And that is all the fasteners that we need to take out. So now it's going to be time to start taking the hose out. So in order to take the hose out, let's spin it back around to this side. The side that has this mechanism in it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pull this straight out like this. And that hose is going to basically kind of come with it. We're going to pull this out of it. We want to leave the spring attached, so let's just set that aside for now. And yeah, here's another look at this hose and why it's having such difficulty vacuuming. I mean, it's pretty much garbage. So let's go ahead and get the new hose. So here's the new guy. And let's get it put in. So the way it goes in is pretty much reverse of the way we took it out. So we're going to take this, I'm going to slide this into this bottom piece here, and then let's turn this a little bit. This needs to kind of, you can kind of see in here, there's a bit of a groove that this plastic piece needs to slide into, so it gets seated in there properly up on that end. You can see kind of went down in that slot. And then let's kind of get this guy into position. Spin this around. Push it in. Let's get the spring situated properly. And that's pretty much the position it needs to be in. So now we need to go around to the other side and put some screws back in. So let's come over here. Let's put our lower screw in first. Right down in here. That's what's going to hold the hose on that lower end. That's what this goes into. And then on the upper end, we're going to come up here and we're going to put this screw back into place. Again, that's using this guy. So the way it goes is, goes in this way with the little teeth on the underside there. So let's go ahead and get that in there. And this one's a bit tricky, but we got it. So we got that side in. And now on this side, we got to lower the mechanism down so that we can put our final screw in back in on this side right here. I'm sorry, that wasn't our final screw. I forgot, we still have this bracket to put in. So let's switch back to the T15. And let's put this guy in. Right here. That holds that hose in at the top. And now you can see it's changing over. Doesn't seem like it's really operating as good as it should be here. Let's see. There. Just had to work it a few times. This new hose is a little stiffer than the old one. The old one seemed a little more flexible, probably because it was worn. But just operate this a few times, and you can see it connecting in down here for when you're vacuuming the floor. And then this flips back up, and it goes to this hose when you're using the wand. So that is all back in order. Now let's put this guy back on. These T15s, there's 4 of them. Go back in. And the 4th one down in here. Put the filter back on clockwise. Now would be a good opportunity to change that filter if you felt you needed to. And put this ball back on. It's a little tricky getting it lined up to the nut, or to the screw that's in there, the nut that's on this ball. So, got it. Just hard to line it up because you can't really see. In there. All right, and I didn't include it in the video earlier, but I was having a little difficulty seeing in there, so I decided I was going to take this off also. And turns out I really didn't need to, but if you ever needed to take this off, it goes on kind of similar. There's just this little nut here. Just going to tighten this back up. And the way you would tighten it at the end is there's these 2 little, what is this one? 2 little pockets. You just kind of get your needle nose pliers in there and turn them. And it doesn't have to be super snug. You know, that's about it. And this little cap goes back on kind of the same way. Kind of put it on, and then you poke into 2 of the holes and then rotate it, and it locks it in place. So there we go. Hope this video helped you, and please take a look at some of my other videos, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.